what is our third main topic today?
Our third main topic comes to us from Jesse Roy. Hey, John and crew, I just saw on Instagram that Rotten Tomatoes is reporting that M3gan is getting a sequel called M3gan 2.0, and it's set to release in theaters on January 17th, 2025. I loved the movie. I've seen it 7 times in theaters because I love thrillers. What do you expect to happen in this sequel? Thanks, and bring on the filthy.
All right, Jesse, thanks a lot for saying that in. M3gan is one of my already, I can't remember when I saw it. When did it open?
January 6th.
So, okay, this year, not 2022, this year, is already my most pleasant surprise movie of the year. Now, whether it stays that way, it's early. We'll find out. But I had a ball. And now, again, is M3gan going to end up in my top 10 films of the year? No. But I had a ball. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. That little frickin' doll was so creepy. And when it would do certain things and say certain things, it would be freaky as hell or hilarious as hell. It just ran the gamut. And the cast was great. And again, for me, the main great thing about it was, and this is where we're getting into the sequel stuff. The main thing about this movie was that it was ultimately a story about a woman trying to connect with a little girl. That's what the movie is.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that, then it's just another low budget knife. I don't know what that was supposed to be. But at the core of the story, it's about a woman trying to connect with a little girl. And that's what made me wonder about when the inevitable discussions talked about, is there going to be a sequel? Because, I mean, let's say, what's it done? 8 times its budget already? It's crazy what it's done. I thought, okay, but how? How do you do it without losing the humanity of the movie? Well, they took a big step towards that because they are bringing back the original cast, which is great. This comes to us from the folks over at Variety who wrote the following. Get ready for more M3gan. The internet's favorite demonic dancing doll is returning to theaters in 2025. M3gan 2.0 is a sequel to Atomic Monster, and Blumhouse's campy thriller is officially now in the works. Universal has scheduled the movie to debut in theaters on January 17th, 2025, so less than 2 years from today. Screenwriter Akela Cooper is returning to pen the script. Plot details haven't been revealed, though Allison Williams, whose character helped bring the life to the chaotic AI-like doll, will be back for 2.0, as well as M3gan's pint-sized bestie, played by Violet McGraw, who, of course, Aaron knows. Gerald Johnstone directed the first film, but a director has not been announced for the sequel. That, again, comes to us from Variety. Tell you what, I love it. I love that they're bringing the little girl back again, keep the humanity of it, because listen, there would be the temptation. We've seen some other franchises go, well, now let's do Wreck-It Ralph 2 and what Tron 2 should have been. Gets out on the web. Oh, and what's the web good? No, bring it back to its humanity. I love that. I can't wait to see this. Aaron, you hear about this. What are your thoughts?
Oh, I think it's fantastic. First of all, I'm thrilled for Violet McGraw. Wonderful young actress, lovely young lady with a fantastic, very grounded family. I always kind of shudder a little bit when you hear child actors, but it's nice to know when they come from solid backgrounds. And so with this, one of the things that that makes you, for what makes me automatically go, okay, this was a good experience, is the fact that so many people are coming back. The fact that there's not a director that's been announced makes me think that perhaps Gerard Johnstone, who was the director of the first M3gan, I would venture to guess that perhaps they're trying to figure out how to make it work with his schedule. To have him come back, because as we see the writers coming back, the 2 stars are coming back, that bodes well for just the way that this film was as an experience overall, and that translates when you see the film, how it came together and the promotion of the film and the excitement surrounding the film. I love the fact that this is something that captured people's imaginations. It resonated with people, like you said, because at the heart of it was a real story about love and longing. And then it just turned around and scared the crap out of everybody. Because who didn't have a doll, whether it was, remember, for those of us Gen Xers, my buddy, and me.
I want to go.
Wherever he goes, I go. Yes, my buddy. It was basically, and then Chucky came out like 4 days later, and everybody went, okay, forget my buddy, let's throw him in the trash. This is definitely a movie that speaks to my generation. and maybe for the what are those American Girl dolls? It's the same thing. It's all playing into that, and I love it. I'm here for it. Congratulations to everybody involved, and I hope that Gerard Johnstone is able to come back as a director. He did a beautiful job with the first one.
Now, of course, this movie was made for $12 million. It's already made 96.
Yes.
So it's at the end of the day, it made another 18 million this weekend, only dropping 39% from its opening week.
That's crazy.
Which means word of mouth is crazy. And it's going to cross the 10 times its budget mark.
Yeah.
To put that in context, if Avatar: The Way of Water did that, it would end up being a $4.5 billion film.
Well, no, because see, there was re-releases and
Yeah, but there was a re-release. Anyway, Rob, you're hearing about this. What do you think?
Well, the first time I heard about this, I followed Jason Blum on Twitter, and all he tweeted out was M3gan 2.0. And I'm like, that's because at first you're like, that's what a great title that would be. And of course, now we know it was real. He didn't just say that, throw it out there to see what the zeitgeist would tell him if it was good or not. Why not? To me, this is a no-brainer, John. Even if they make a sequel, I mean, it's not, maybe they'll make it like Aliens, and instead of one M3gan, there's 20 of them.
No.
So, I mean,
they're all around us, man.
M3gan has now been put in the houses of all Americans. Like Halloween 3, everyone getting the masks, and somebody's going to flip a switch, and the army of M3gans is going to take over, and I don't know. I have no idea.
So you're saying this is a Terminator Origins film?
Well,
Or like Scream 6, which we'll be talking about.
yeah. I mean, it's. I just think it's a perfect idea. It makes sense. People love it. M3gan's a meme. It's like you said. It's made $100 million. It's going to make even more. This is a no-brainer to make the sequel and make the sequel fast, like the movie we're going to talk about soon was made very fast based on the success of the one that came before it. So it's a good with horror. It's a license to print money.
And it goes to show you how confident they are in it, that they already have their release date. Like, they haven't even gotten the script and they're like, this is when it's coming out. We feel confident about it. And you know that the writer, and I love the fact that the same writer is coming back, because she's just been ruminating on where would I go from here if I could. And she probably pitched it already. And they're like, great, let's just roll right into it.
All right, guys. Question is for you. What do you think about this? M3gan 2.0 is coming out basically almost exactly a year from now. What did you think about the original? Are you excited about a sequel? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. We want to thank a sponsor of this video, MasterClass. MasterClass offers classes on a wide variety of topics, all taught by world-class instructors at the very top of their fields. Each class is broken out into individual video lessons, usually around 10 minutes long. And MasterClass is completely accessible on your phone, the web, smart TV, and available via audio mode to listen to classes on the go. They have over 2,500 video lessons from over 180 of today's most brilliant minds. They're all available anytime, anywhere on iOS, Android, desktop, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku. Now, obviously around here on the John Campea Show, we love our movies, so why not learn filmmaking from Jodie Foster, or maybe directing from Ron Howard himself, or the great Neil Gaiman doing his masterclass on the art of storytelling. And you guys have heard me talk about my favorite masterclass, Business Strategy and Leadership by Big Papa Iger himself, Bob Iger, the new and returning CEO of Disney. Guys, I highly recommend that you check it out. This holiday, give the perfect gift of an annual Masterclass membership and get one free. Go to masterclass.com/Campea today. That's masterclass.com/Campea. Terms apply.